Hey, it's Les from the TV Dudes. This year, as part of our coverage of ATX Television Festival Season 8, I was lucky enough to chat with Superstore star Lauren Ash. Hope you enjoy.
Lucky enough to be talking with Lauren Ash, who plays Dina on Superstore.
I'm here.
I got to talk to Colton from Superstore. Y'all's entire ensemble is so amazing, and the show doesn't work on any one character or any one joke. It's the whole show's funny.
Yeah.
When you first got your audition or first got the script, when did you get a sense of how rounded the show would be, and that it wasn't going to necessarily rely on just your zingers or any one character's linchpin of jokes?
It was the first time I read that script. In pilot season actors, you'll get a pile of scripts, 20, 30, 50, whatever, to read through and figure out, like, what do you like, what don't you like, all those kinds of things. And that season, I remember, you read a lot of them, and a lot of them are kind of like, ugh, this is drudgery. But Superstore, the script was so funny and so good. And again, like, to your point, I saw all these characters. These characters all felt very three-dimensional to me. They all felt like super funny and strong and different and individual. And so literally from the first time I read it, I was just like, this show is going to get picked up. It's going to run for 7 years. And I'm going to be on it as Dina. And so far I've been correct. So, we got 2 more seasons to go in order for me to, like, make my prophecy fully
right, that way you're fully
realized.
vested, yeah.
Right?
When did you know that Dina had... What was it that you saw in Dina that you thought, I want to do that?
It was a character, actually, I have a background in sketch comedy and improv comedy, so I started out at the Second City, and there's a character that I used to do when I was on main stage at Second City, and it was based on a classified ad that I had seen once that said, woman seeks male companion for hard rock shows, roller coasters, and fun, platonic only. And I developed this character out of that, and that I played for years, basically, on stage, doing improv shows and stuff like that. And when I read Superstore, I was like, oh my gosh, I know her. Like, this is the character I created. This is exactly her. And so I became, like, my manager's most annoying client, because they kept calling me, like, when's my Superstore audition? They're like, they haven't seen anybody yet. And I'm like, get me in there. No one else can play this part. I was just like, and I'm Canadian, like, I don't normally get that cocky, but with this, I was just like, I just know that this is it. Like, I know that the role is mine, and luckily they agreed with me, so.
I can't imagine anybody doing a better job with it than you kill it on that show.
It's really fun.
Once a show gets on the air, then there's real storylines, and y'all don't reset every week. I mean, there's ramifications to some of the plots.
Yeah.
Was there, or has there been a change in Dina's arc or a shift in the story that you didn't expect from when you first took the audition?
You know what? I think what's been great is that I've kind of felt from very early on, like, I don't want her to feel like a sociopath. I want her to have colors. I want her to have dimensions. So that's been kind of a constant conversation I've been having with Justin and the writers, is that I just don't want her to ever, and from time to time I'm like, can we do something that maybe feels a little bit more real? I just want her to feel like a real, fully actualized human. And I think what's been great is that I think that we've been doing that, and I think that that's why people really respond to Dina, is that she is obviously an eccentric, but she does also have a heart, and she's very loyal and all of those things. So it's been really fun. The surrogacy storyline obviously really surprised me. I was like, are people going to go with this? That she's, like, carrying Glenn's baby? Like, is this too far? But people really loved it, and it worked. So I thought it was great.
I kind of love the emotionless utilitarian. Like, of course I could do that. Like, I thought that.
Yeah, and I felt like that too. And that's kind of how I, like, was convinced of it. I was just like, oh yeah, she would be like, I can do this better than anybody. You want to trust any other people? That's for you to decide. But then getting to have that moment once the baby is born, she doesn't want to hold the baby, obviously, but she does want to have a moment with the baby, I thought was really nice.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for making a little bit of time for me.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love the show, and I'm so happy I got to talk to you today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
The TV Dudes is an independently run podcast and a member of the Permanent Record Podcast Network. We are exclusively listener-supported. If you'd like to help us out, please go to patreon.com/TVDudes. You can like us on Facebook and Twitter at TV Dudes, and help us out on iTunes by giving us a 5-star rating and writing a review. To find out more about us, go to thetvdudes.com and permanentrcrd.com. I'm Grant Davis. Thanks for listening.